Hi guys, my name is Victoria, and today I'm going to talk about the new HBO Max original, The Sex Lives of College Girls, created by Mindy Kaling and Justin Noble. If I'm being honest, when I first heard the title, I was really hesitant to watch. It's not something I was planning on watching. I guess I feel like nowadays there's a lot more teenage shows that's really heavy, really graphic on the sex lives of minors and in a very obsessive way to me. So I thought it was gonna be kind of in that territory, but after seeing so many tweets, social media, raving reviews of the show, I was really interested in giving it a watch. So my friend and I actually did a teleparty this past weekend where we watched it together and we chatted, that little side box throughout the episode. And honestly, my assumptions about it could not have been further from the truth. So The Sex Lives of College Girls, of course, is set in college, and it follows the lives of these four suite mates. They're freshmen, starting their first year of college. It's a fictional college in Vermont called Essex College. For some reason, I don't know why, I thought the show was gonna be kind of a straight drama. I wasn't expecting to laugh so much, but there's a lot of comedy in there. I guess I should have expected, with Mindy Kaling being one of the creators, but it was very, very funny. My friend and I laughed so many times throughout this episode. So to break it down, we have four main characters. They're freshmen, sweet mates, and we get to see their parents dropping them off at college. We have Kimberly. She's a girl. She's from obviously she's a girl. She's from a small town with little to no exposure around people, I guess, of other races, around Black people. And it's kind of made clear throughout a few awkward instances. To me, she's actually one of the funniest characters, not intentionally set out funny, one-liner type of funny, but in that she's really awkward. It was just hilarious, and so many different scenes watching her adjust and talk to people. And then we have Whitney. She's the daughter of a senator. She's also an athlete. She's a soccer player. Her mother is actually Sherry Shepherd, plays her mother, and it's actually really hilarious with her mother dropping her off and giving a huge speech to the suite mates, basically about being on the best behavior, not being on Twitter for the next 4 years, and all of that. After Whitney, we also have Bella. I can kind of describe her as quirky, a lot of one-liners. She's that really energetic, hype you up type of friend. She's actually wanting to be a comedy writer for one of the organizations at the school. She's hilarious as well. She's also labels herself as a sex positive friend. So you will hear her saying a lot of bold things, make you kind of oh, kind of surprise you, but she's really funny. I would say Kimberly's the funniest to me just because how awkward she is, and then it would be Bella. It would be the second funniest character to me. And then for the last sweet mate, we have Whitney. She's kind of the mean girl. You get that first impression. Basically, she was supposed to room with her best friends, but that doesn't end up happening. Things don't end up going her way. And so she doesn't have the best first impression on the other girls, but she kind of comes around and she softens up as the pilot goes on. But yeah, so although the show, it's the sex lives of college girls, of course there's talk of sex, some scenes here and there and stuff, but it's not in an obsessive graphic way to me. It's more of the natural part of the storyline. It's not overly focused or anything like that. At the end of the day, it's clear that it's a coming of age story about four strangers who will definitely leave as friends at the end of the day. We kind of see them each deal with their own obstacles and grow into that role of friendship with each other, which is really enjoyable to watch. I'm actually recently out of college myself, and I really love, I have a great appreciation of seeing college life depicted on the screen. That's something I really enjoy. And although college being shown on TV is definitely nothing new, but I feel it's weird to have series where the whole show is based on college, I feel you usually maybe have those last couple seasons, a season or two, where the characters are set in college, but not usually the whole show. So I feel it's something that's rarely done, and even when it is done, it's not always done well, and I feel the show definitely does a good job of it. Even as a younger kid, even before experiencing college myself, I used to love the college seasons of shows such as Sister Sister, Gossip Girl, and so I'm a big fan of the show. and that being like one of the reasons, the setting. But overall, I feel like the show has everything I could wish for in a college set show. It feels very natural. I do love how the show focuses on 4 different characters. There's not one main character, equally structured around all 4 of their lives. And I feel like that's something that works really well with college-based shows. Like if you notice in A Different World, so successful in the best seasons, of course, like there's not one main character that equally focuses kind of on everyone's lives, and we get that equal development of all the characters. And even in Grownish, to me, in Grownish, the best season, I can't remember which season it was, but it's when Zoe quits college for a while and goes to work on the road, and we get to see equal storylines of all those other characters. I think those are some of the best episodes of Grownish, so I think this is a perfect arc for a show like this. But yes, like as I said before, but just high school dramas being dramatically more common, I'm always down to watch a good college-based show, and I definitely think you should give it a watch too. It's some drama, but it's really hilarious, and I've only watched a couple of episodes, so this is just my first impression, but I'm really excited to watch the whole season. I would love to hear y'all's thoughts as well, and I was also thinking of giving a few other HBO Max originals a watch and also making a video about my thoughts, so I will see you guys next time. Bye!